everyone, welcome PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Cyber Slayer. So I hope you're ready, because I'm certainly ready. It's been a while. I've read like last week or something, like even maybe 2 weeks last time. So yeah, it's been a while. I hope I still remember what the hell happened. I mean, I remember what happened. We got the second part of Really. So yeah, I think like it's time to go and see what's going to be the next one. Next part of Really Consciousness, huh? Alright, and we're going to get some backstory about Tao Luo, it seems. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Closing his eyes, Tao Luo remembers the peach trees in full bloom and the fond memories that were made beneath them. Ooh, wow, it's actually beautiful. The falling leaves. Actually, these are not leaves, right? These are like petals, I think. Yeah, because this is the peach tree, yeah. Under the vast canopy of peach blossoms, Tao Luo stands with sword in hand. Wow, okay. Oh, what is that? Right, what is that? Someone let me know. Is this like chapter or something? I don't think... First chapter was like very long time ago. I don't really remember if someone commented on this there. So can someone let me know what that means? Like that like green like thing? Is it like the name of the chapter or something? Is it like chapter 2 or something like that? I wonder what that indicates. A spray of white flowers fills the air each time, an occasional soft breeze rustles the branches, as though vitality brimming within the trees is overflowing into the garden. Is my hand like... yeah, okay. It was a mere whim that led Tao Luo to choose the peach garden for his daily training, rather than the usual practice hall. I think I'm like... okay, I'll just move myself, actually. Okay, a bit. Now should be better. Okay, let's do that. Choose the peach garden for his daily training, rather than the usual practice hall. Upon beholding the magnificent sight of the peach blossoms, he simply could not resist the urge to exercise his body. The Kong family estate lies in the Kunlun Mountains, on the banks of the lake Yangcheng, far from the hustle and bustle in the demon city Shanghai. Though too large for the needs of a young brother and sister, with few servants, they could never move if it would mean abandoning this garden that was left to theirs by their ancestors. So they are still in Shanghai, in this like futuristic city. You can see like this is like some kind of like area inside the building. There's like glass panels or something, and this is like cultivated inside the building. Okay, truly sci-fi scenario, I would say. That this ancient grove, passed down over generations, is still able to thrive in this age, as thanks to the small fortune spent by Tao Luo's father on modern facilities. Shielded from environmental pollutants by the dome of pressurized resin, the garden is free to bask in the beautiful light of spring. Okay. Tao Luo has not changed from his everyday clothing into lighter practice wear, but the flowery fragrance permeating the air is so refreshing that he hardly needs it. After charging his downtime with chi, he began the internal breathing process to cycle the energy through his meridians. Once he feels his body growing lighter with each repetition, he slowly draws his sword and assumes the right knee balance position from which he begins his drills. 64 forms of Dantalian swordplay are comprised of 28 Dao and 36 Jian forms. Okay. Although it can be adapted to any type of sword, in order to make use of every skill, it is the best to choose a weapon suited to both slashing and thrusting attacks. A slender, slightly curved single-edged blade is ideal. Most practitioners use the Taiji Dao or Wodao, but Tao Luo prefers the saber used by the disciples of the Southern Xia Feast. It's actually a saber? I thought he's using actually katana, but seems like I was mistaken then. Okay. Ah. Sorry. Slices through a falling petal with the point of his blade. Making no sound, the petal splits neatly into two pieces. Tao Lu is satisfied to feel his fingers pick up the negligible weight of the flower petal. He's going for a strong today. Even the sword in his hand is practically glowing with chi. As Tao Lu continues through a second and third moves of the form, the soft strains of Guzeng suddenly join his rhythm.
Hmm?
Guzeng, huh? Who are you? You also have a saber. This is more like saber. Wait, oh wait, this is Tao Luo. Oh, so he does have katana now, but he used to have saber. That's Tao Luo in like traditional like robe and like everything. Okay. Oh, it's his sister. Really? Oh, she's playing. This is the... I forgot what's the name of this instrument, but this is the cool one. I like this one. This is cool. This is the Chinese instrument. I like this. I like this CG in general. Wow, this is actually very well made CG. I like this one. He looks up to find Ruili sitting at the base of the tree, streaming notes from her guzheng off into the air. Okay, guzheng. This is the name of the instrument. She responds to his surprised gaze with an impish smile. His sister must also have been enchanted by the richness of the peach blossoms. Normally Tao Luo would not want to be disturbed during his training, but this time it is his fault for choosing this place instead of practice hall. After all, the sound of Guzeng is a far better match for the elegance of the garden than is his sword. Moreover, the pleasant music is hardly an impediment to his training. By matching his sword strokes to the brisk rhythm of the Guzeng, he in fact finds his movements becoming even more finely honed. Oh, we can actually hear. Yeah, I was like wondering. This is cool. Okay. Wow, Iron Trance. That would be a rhythmic game. Shifting feet, Tao Luo performs the triple combination of cloud and mist cover all, part of the four seas, and the split of Sahala Leaf. Like pieces in an orchestra, the sound of his sword cleaving the air provides the beat for the Kuzang melody. This is awesome. Overjoyed by her brother's response, we'll begin to add more strings to her performance. Wow. This is amazing. I love this one. That might be the best CG so far. This is cool. The music of the Guzeng grow in complexity, forming a multi-layered tapestry in the interwoven notes, and the intensity of Tao Luo's sword dance mount accordingly. As though vying with each other for supremacy, they delve even deeper into the secrets of their respective arts. Tao Luo's heart soars as he feels his Dantan filling with more chi than it has ever held before. With such energy sufficing his body, might he not now be able to accomplish one of the secret techniques he has yet to master? For one who has devoted his life to the martial arts, this hunger for impossible to resist. With a mighty shout, Taolu leaps right into the air, twisting in flight so his body is intertwined between heaven and earth. He focuses his gaze on 10 of the flower petals floating in the air beneath him. His entire body is bursting with chi. Each millisecond seems to take an eternity to pass, and the white leaves appear frozen before his eyes. Whoa, what he did? What's that technique? His sword flashes. Time collapses. The interval of surpassing minutes. A single breath in the void. In the moment, an observer would see streaks of light, all unleashed exactly at the same time. Wow, he's like using like EI with like his like chi. That reminds me of some other big novel that I played before. Who knows then one knows? Maybe you can tell me in the comments if you know what I mean. Although it appears to the untrained eye to be a single whip of the sword, that is only an illusion cast by the after images of what are in the fact separate thrusts, so transcendent are their speed and precision. After landing in perfect Xi blue, Taoluo looks up at the shattered air and sees only 14 petals fluttering in his wake. If he had split all 10 of the flowers, there would now be 20 pink blossoms above him. With a disappointed sight, he inspects his sword to find 3 petals stuck to its tip. On the 10 thrusts, 3 were not fast enough to sunder their targets. He has devoted himself to the sword for over 10 years, and yet still unable to master this greatest of secrets. Well, he's close. Like, it's still amazing technique. For like, basically you can probably beat it with this like anyone. Like, pretty much all 10 are like lightning strikes. Literally railguns. Wink wink. Taoluo finds himself await anew by the profundity of Titan swordplay. Realizing that Ruili has stopped playing the Kuzang, he looks up to find her glaring reproachfully at him. I know her voice from somewhere. I'm not sure where I heard that. CG for Ruili for the first time. Okay, so she does not have a blue hair, actually. Okay. But she does have the same color of the eye as the Gynoid Ruili that he's with right now. So at least eye color matches. But yeah, Taoluo did something outside of the music, so yeah. Taoluo venture into the unknown was no different than a dancer performing with no thought to the music. Of course, Ruili would be annoyed. Aww. For a man trying to placate his sister, his voice is rather lacking in confidence. In the first place, though he had slipped his mind while he was absorbed in the sword form, he's been trying to decide how to approach Ruili or morning. And yet, upon meeting her, he manages to upset her before he even had the chance to broach the topic he had planned. Taoluo can only curse his own carelessness. Actually, yeah, she added notes when he started like swinging swords, so yeah. Actually, that was more like cooperation between you two.
私の曲のせいだって言うの?
Although still pouting, really does not seem entirely displeased by her brother's words.
いいわ。ちゃんと聞いてたって言うのなら、何の曲だか当ててごらんなさいよ。
途中までは壁将銀だったな。でもその先はちょっと。
Yeah, we went entranced. Despite our inability to finish, really from breaks in the bright green, like the sun showing through the clouds. This is also, oh my god, I love it. Why the thing happened to her? Oh god. She's so wholesome and sweet. Why the stuff happens to her? Ah.
その先はデタラメよ。今私が作りかけの曲。だって兄様の剣、どんどん速くなっていくんだもの。
お前の衣装だったのか。
Wow. Toru was aware of his sister's deep knowledge of dance and music, but had not imagined that she had reached this level of skill.
いや、素晴らしかった。てっきり大家の名曲だとばかり。
Nice.
おだてたって何にも出ないわよ。
She replies with a cheerful smile. Her expression then changes to one of the way.
そんなものより、兄様の最後の剣の方がよほどものすごかったわ。
Yep.
あれはな、しくじったんだ。
So he's a perfectionist. I wonder if he mastered it like after basically really death, let's say. I wonder if he still struggled to use this or he actually mastered this already. I wonder which one is it. Maybe he still didn't master it and it's going to be like do it or die basically at the end. Like it's going to be his like last basically effort, like his secret technique to unleash that he never managed to master, but he will have to do this or he will die or something like that, you know, in like the last duel. I think that might be like that. Taoluo looks away, answering his sister Price with a smirk of self-derision.
つくづく俺は至らない。この身を剣に捧げておきながら、まだ届かない秘技奥義がいくつあることか。
Whenever he is reminded of his own meager ability, he cannot help but feel a respect bordering on jealousy for the genius of Haojun, the man who was once his elder disciple in the Daidantan school. That such an extraordinary man was forced to throw away his heaven-granted talent for the sake of loyalty. Fate always seems to have a penchant for irony. Wait, what? Why he had to throw away his like talent and like being in the school?
剣って
What happened to him?
そんなにも深いもん。
Did I miss something? Can you let me know in the comments? Maybe I missed something. Taolunoki, in hearing, picks up really whispered words. Whenever the topic turns to his duty, she always shows him some sorrowful expression. His gentle sister has not come to terms with her brother's position as a society assassin. Oh, okay, so he's been an assassin like way before. I thought like he was assassin like not that long, actually, because we learned that he was assassin and he got like basically a job to take him away from Ruili when the stuff happens to her. But I thought like it happened like, you know, like I don't know, like he's like assassin for the month or something, and then they just like make him to just go away. But it seems like it's been a while, actually. Like, it's a long time when he got this position. But like his father and grandfather before him, Taolu was son of the Kong family and a proud member of Gingyun society. Yeah, so he basically was destined to be in that position.
なあ、ルイリー。剣は不詳の器なれど、 模擬道を切るのが今日の剣。お前も心得ているだろう。俺たち
Great burden, huh?
の大義は、条理を尽くすではままならぬのが人の世だ。避け得ぬ矜持というものはある。1000人に1人の汚れ役だが、兄を恥じてくれるな。
私だって
Really stops herself from blurting out everything that is in her heart.
私だって分かっています。これでも根家に生まれた身ですもの。
Scion of the House of Kong, huh?
だけど時々思う。
Yeah. I mean, he's your brother.
兄様の心の中に剣の他には何一つなくなってしまうんじゃないか。
The sword. Wow. This is actually impactful line. What if one day there's nothing left in your heart but the sword? Wow.
この屋敷の登園のことも帰りを待つ私のことも何もかも忘れて
I suddenly feel sad.
どこか手の届かない場所に行ってしまいそうで。
How can he respond? Taolo days are spent evading the blades and bathing in the blood of his foes. Yet no matter how many times he must fight through the jaws of hell, he can always find Ruili waiting for him at the house of their birth. Her ever-kind smile is always there to greet his return. His knowledge is the only thing that allows him to maintain the balance of his soul. Taoluo's will is not so strong that it can be supported by duty and virtue alone. It is by keeping the image of his sister in his heart that he has been able to fulfill the brutal role of assassin until today.
剣を振るう兄様はなんだかまっすぐすぎて。
Yeah. Really smiles again, perhaps trying to dispel the gloomy atmosphere.
だからその剣の道の幾分かでも
Aww,
この妹のことを思ってくれたらなって。
cool. Awesome scene. Love it. Taolo could return her smile and accept the invitation to let this topic go, but for the heart-wrenching stiffness of it, so obviously forced. He wants nothing more than to cry out in his defense, to insist that she's wrong about him. He knows though that a sorrowful smile will be her only response. Taolo lacks the eloquence needed to communicate his feelings to her. Why did he have to upset Ruili today of all days? This is supposed to be a special occasion, where she has struggled since the morning, for a way to show how much he cares for her. Oh, what kind of day is that? Is it like her birthday? Oh, this is the day when he gives her the present! The bracelet! Oh.
ルイディ、目をつぶってから。
It's the day! His sister looks askance at him, but Taolo puts his hands over her eyes and gently shuts them.
手を出して。
She follows his instructions, holding out the slender wrist, as though she had nothing better to do. Taolo reaches into the breast of his shirt and withdraws the cause of his headache, this little bracelet that he'd specially made for today. With what timing should he give it to her, and with what timing should he give it to her, and with what words? In the end, he never came up with a good plan. But now is not the time to be worrying about presentation. The purpose of this gift is to keep Ruili from grieving, after all. The sudden sensation of something cold against her wrist, Ruili pulls her hand back in surprise. The bell rings out, clear and beautiful.
誕生日おめでとう。
Love it. So good. Being naturally unsophisticated, Taoluo has never given her a present before now. There's nothing like the toys he used to buy for her when she was a child. She has no slightest idea what to do or say in this situation.
その気に入ってくれたら嬉しい。
Why is everything he says always so banal? Taoluo curses his old fish self, unable to behave with refinement, even towards the purest of maidens. He considered begging the advice of someone skilled in the treatment of ladies, of course, but decided against it. Yeah, that would be like, how do I approach and like give presents to my sister? Like, yeah, that would be weird to ask. It just did not seem right to borrow under words to express his true feelings. True. As expected, his sister is still staring in shock at the bracelet on her arm. Taoluo feels panic quickly rising within him. Is the design not to her liking? Is it too big or heavy for her? In retrospect, he has never seen her wearing a metal bracelet before. How foolish of him. He should have realized that it would get in the way of her playing the queen song.
すまん、その
Unable to even apologize properly, Taoluo is nonetheless spread when Ruili cuts him off with a vigorous shake of her head.
私
Oh.
ごめんなさい。そのあんまりに嬉しかったから。
This is what she wished for. Just some devotion towards her, not only to the sword. Wow. She raised a hand to her eyes, smoothly wiping away the tears that have appeared there. Taoluo can only look in amazement, wondering at the mysterious nature of the young woman that they can smile even in sadness and speak of joy through tears.
ありがとう。兄様。本当に嬉しい。
Ah. And she said, actually, I'm really happy. Not I love it, but you can translate it like that as well. Sure, why not? With a light shake of her wrist, she coaxes the bell to ring softly.
これからはずっと一緒です。
Yeah, it's a memento for
寂しくなんかない。
it's a memento for her for now. Like she will always like have it on her, and like when Taoluo was away for his mission, she can still like remember him and have him on her side basically.
この鈴が鳴るたび、
Oh,
私、
awesome.
兄様。
This time one really smiles. Bright and pure as the cloudless autumn sky. It is just the smile that Taoluo was hoping for. Awesome. Wow. Okay. We're going to continue in the next episode. I need to change the settings, actually. I mean, more like my camera and stuff, because I feel uncomfortable. I sit in like weird position right now. And yeah. Okay, cool backstory. I love it. We got some backstory about Taoluo and Ruili, their relationship, their early days of training, how she got the presents. That was amazing. That was pretty wholesome scene, and it's even more sad that we know what happened to Ruili after that. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me for this episode. So leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. And I will see you all in the next episode of Cyber Slayer. So for now, Pocket Watch, let's go.